And good morning, folks. We are on day 6, and this is a Santorini, and there she is. What a pretty place. And we are not even on the side of Santorini. So we're waiting for a tender, and as soon as we get our tender and get on the tender, I will come back with you. But we should be an hour, 30, 45 minutes. It should take us to get on the tender, so we'll see you in a little bit. So this is the process on this tender, on this port. They've been different every single time we've been at a port. One time we had to be in the theater. Yesterday we had to be in the Commodore room. And this time we just meet on deck 7 and walk 3 flights. So that's what we're doing now. We're now on deck 5.5. We just keep walking down. So we'll see you on the other side. There's the group. All right, we're in Santorini, and this is the port, this is the line to get to the cable cars. It's not a long line, said nobody ever. So we're gonna try to find us a coffee, something to drink. They got a mini market right there, Cody. Wine, soft drinks, snacks, ice creams, old market. I guess the other ships haven't gotten here yet because there's only 2 ships here right now. Ooh, we can get a Coke right now. We can get a boat.
I think I will. Oh, no, I don't. I did. Better not.
Come on, Jimmy, stay with the group. Unless you purposely want to get lost in Santorini, just let me know.
Next page, our benches. Wait at the benches. Yeah. Wonderful.
Ooh, ice cream. 9:30 in the morning, ice cream. All right, so we're gonna get a coffee and we will be back. So we are not going via cable car because we got a private tour, but there is the cable car, and man, that is a massive climb. The line is extremely slow. Oh, sorry. And it does take 2 to 3 hours depending on when you get here, and these tender boats keep coming, but the line barely is moving. So I would say in about an hour it's going to get hectic here. But this is our meeting point. There's some bathrooms. There are restrooms here. You got to pay to use them. This is the port of Santorini. They do have some shops, duty free. We got us some coffee. They have Cokes, little knickknacks here and there, like a regular port as far as buying stuff. But yeah, you see all these tender boats coming and going. So what our excursion is, we did not do one through Norwegian. We did it through a private third party, and we're supposed to get on a boat that takes us to another part that's flatter, and then we are supposed to get on in a van and then start our private tour. And I think it's just a tour of Santorini. There's Jim Smith with his smoothie. He had to have a smoothie.
Super protein.
Super. He's already had his morning coffee, and now he's got his mid-morning smoothie. Later he'll have his mid-morning afternoon cola or something. I don't know. I don't know how your routine works, but okay. We will see when we get on the boat. Guess what, folks? We're on a boat. We're moving. Took us about an hour and a half to get to the tender.
If I get an answer on that, then I can help.
But yeah, there's the cable car. And you can't even see well, you kind of can see the walkway with the wall that zigzags just back and forth all the way up there. I mean, this camera does not do it justice, just how massive that hill is to go all the way up there. So right now we're headed to the little area where we can get to the van and drive up the top of the hill so we can go see Santorini. Otherwise, we would have had to take the little cable cars or walk up that path to get to the top. The video that I'm showing you does not even give it the justice that it deserves, seeing it live and in person. It's insane how pretty it is. There is the roadway. that we are fixing to go up. Now, we obviously just got in our van and we're fixing to take a tour. And what's great about what we're fixing to do is this is parts of Santorini that you never see. This is not the white buildings and the blue things, even though we'll see that as well. This is basically taking us around the entire island. And a lot of the island, which surprised me, is very bare. There's not a whole lot to see there. So this is the road that I showed you a minute ago that zigzags up this mountain or hill or cliff, whatever you want to call it. And now we're almost at the very top. But look at the views from the top of this island. It's so pretty. So in this section right here, you'll notice that it looks like a desert. Reminds me of Nevada. You'll see buildings sporadically and then you'll just see nothing. And then you'll see some buildings again and then nothing. This is the part of Santorini I did not ever see on TV and or pictures and stuff like that. Beautiful views though, no matter where you're at on this island. I mean, you see the ocean from everywhere. So we really didn't get a whole lot of information from our tour guide. We basically were just driving around and looking. He didn't really say too much, but it looks like we just came into this little bitty town area because you start seeing all these buildings and cars. I think this is where there was a lot of hotels. So right now, as you can see, the cruise ships, we're driving through the town that the cable cars and that walkway goes up from the port. This is the little town area here. We do not stop here, but we did drive through it. Really cool little area. And as we're driving, you can see the open area and then you'll see these big clump of buildings. That's on the edge of the water. Other than the edges of the water, it's just mostly bare. A lot of open land. Another thing about Santorini and Greece in general is how dry it is. It's very hot and it's very dry, which is why you don't see any trees. Like I said, it looks just like Nevada. Not a lot of growth because there's just no rain. And since they get very little rain, they have desalination plants, which takes water from the sea and takes the salt out. They also have rainwater collection, so when it does rain, they collect the water there. But they have all of their drinking water shipped. They use the other water for all their other needs, like household, bathing, stuff like that. This is our first stop in Santorini. I have no idea where we are, but he said that this is all hotels and shops, no houses here, because you can profit too much here if you own property. And we made it to the top. And I guess we're here to see this.
This is Plaza Ni, the central church of here. Now they do the service. If you like, you can go inside.
Okay. We are on the edge. Look at that. This is the Santorini that you see when you pull up the apps and the pictures and all that stuff. And we are in the heart of Santorini. This is obviously a popular spot.
You know, I didn't take one picture of me. I still don't know where my mom is. Your mom probably is getting out.
Yeah, trying to. Get on the right side. All right. Golly. I think this is a popular spot. Okay, so I cut the audio out from here because I was getting so mad at people. You see how crowded it is. People were pushing to get through and trying to get that perfect photo shot. I mean, it's a beautiful area, obviously. Look at the side there. This is why everybody was getting out to this edge so they can get these shots. But it was very dangerous. There were no gates, there were no fences. It was just this little pathway and then a drop off. Watch that hole. The one I just stepped in. There's a bunch of them. All right, so there was that. Very small spot to take a picture. Yeah, I like this shade. Like half my body shaded. God, I hope I walk like Jimmy when I'm that age. Hell, I hope I'm alive when I'm that age. Okay, so in this little section, he only gave us like 30 minutes to walk around this area. And this is supposed to be the dead season. And there was a lot of people in this little area. And you'll find out some not so good people in this area as well that you have to be careful for. But yeah, we just pretty much walked up and down this little pathway. It had shops and stuff. It was a really cool area, really cool shops, stuff like that. We just didn't have a whole lot of time on our excursion because we had to go do other things as well. I'd hate to see the busy season if this isn't it. That feels good. That'd be some cool stuff to get. Oh, like cool little tunnel store. That's neat. Shoes. All right, so I just had my first attempt at getting my pocket picked by a guy behind us. He hit my pocket twice. And he was trying to reach in, but I have zippers on my pocket, in my front pockets. He hit me twice and then gave me a look like he couldn't believe I had zippers on my pocket. So I told him off, and then he walked up the other way, him and his buddy. So they're here too. But that was the first time I've ever had the attempt of that I knew of a pickpocketer. Anyway, we're in a store. Let's go buy the fan. Feels good here. Oh, that made me so mad because he attempted it twice. So I also followed the guy and took some pictures of him with my phone. So I might insert that in the video as well. But one thing about Santorini you will not see are police. They were never anywhere to be found. Oh, donkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there goes the donkeys. Poor things. I kind of get why people throw a fit about it, you know. Because that's all they do is just work. I'm sure they're well fed and all that, though. They have to be to keep them working, you know. We are now in a separate area, but man, look at that. He said all those are hotels, be it Airbnbs, not many houses, shops, stuff like that.
I mean, how would you like to be right where those people are?
I would love it. I would absolutely love
Once
it.
I got there.
I could be butt
I
naked.
know.
I don't care who.
I know. Especially like if I had the pool. That would be awesome.
That would be.
It would be, yeah, you'd never leave.
No. Well, we have to get Fritz here, and then we're good. Fritz would love it here. Fritz would be like, "Oh, Mom, look at this view."
Look. Yeah.
Look at that one with the little pool. That's a lot of them.
So this little area in Santorini is the flat part. This is the other side of the island. And there is not a whole lot going on this side of the island. You'll see some houses and stuff, but there's no like big cities and hangout areas on this side. It's very flat. It meets the ocean, no cliffs, but look how big and open that area is. All right, and now we are up here. Insane. There is our cruise ship way down there. And you can see both sides of the ocean. There's one side and there's the other side. It's crazy being here because you see it on your apps and YouTube and videos and shows, and you get here, it's just unreal. It's like you're watching a movie. It's insane in a great way, but just crazy that this is real. Finally, I think this is our last stop. We are in a local villa. This is where the locals live. And we're going, ooh, authentic traditional underground caves. Oh. Oh, I thought that was a snake. It was a cattail. I just saw the tail doing this. I thought it was a snake. Hey, kitty, kitty. Oh.
Oh, good. This should be cool down here.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What's your head, please?
Cool. Wow.
Guys, better come this way because another group. Sir, better this way. Group one, this way.
Oh, this way. All right. Yeah, it's 2 steps. Let me get my phone out.
What's your head?
I got you. Hold on, T.
It's another cave in there.
Wow. This is dark. Oh, okay. Just an underground cavern. Yeah, this is the end. Yeah. Yeah, just another room. Checking for bats. This is trippy. The catacombs of Santorini. Ooh, it's got a good echo right here. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hello.
It's a very big cave here.
No, this is it.
You see how cooler it is? It's like natural air condition. It's cooler in summer and warmer in the winter. They used to dig, because they didn't have materials to build houses, they used to dig the land, make the cave, and they lived in here.
Wow.
Now we have the cement floor. My house is like this, but it has everything. We have the white wall, the plumbing, the electricity, the furniture. It's like a house, and we don't need air conditioning. So some places like this one, some hotels
yes,
here,
we would.
are really luxury, and they have a jacuzzi. Maybe they make a jacuzzi here, the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room. This is a very big house, cave house. It's better here, than outside.
Oh, yeah.
We can order some like and have lunch here.
So, as our tour guide said, this is the area where a lot of the locals live. Some of the houses are underground or like cave houses, and it keeps the temperature down because it's so hot outside. Very cool. And then this is like their little shops and areas that they have personally. The fact that they brought tourists in kind of surprised me, because I would figure this would be the one place that they didn't want tourists to hang out, was their little local area where they stay away from tourists. So, but it was really neat to see this part as well, because, you know, you don't see this kind of stuff on TV, like I've said throughout the whole video. We are on, I don't even know, I keep saying this is our last stop and we keep stopping.
You know,
So I'm not going to say this is our last stop. I'm going to say this is another stop. This time we're on the beach.
I don't know why.
And I love the vibe here, the decor. We're at a restaurant. It's very Middle East vibes here.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
We're fixing to eat. Oh, by the way, this one's called 41, right? This is 41 restaurant. Thank you. All right, let's see what they got to eat. I got to show you some prices here, because I've never been at a restaurant quite like this. So you can get caviar for 230 euros.
What's your favorite?
You can get Kobe beef for $1,200 a kilo. Ribeye Wagyu, $5.90.
Philadelphia roll.
Tomahawk Wagyu, $380 or euros per kilogram. Wow. So this definitely marks the absolute most expensive restaurant I've ever been in my entire life, which is why we didn't eat there. It was crazy. Fresh fish, 90. Jumbo shrimp, 140 euro. Lobster, 140 euro. And then you got some desserts, 20, 16, 16, 12 euro. Sushi menu. And then they have teriyaki. Okay, so we're not eating there after we sat down and looked at the menu, because they said we could not eat anything on the menu except salads or appetizers, because it would take too long and we got to leave by 3 and it's like 2:15. So we're going to go walk around and see if we can find somewhere else to eat real fast, like somewhere we can just grab and go. So this is the area. Like I said, restaurants and beaches. That's what it is. Very unique. Black sand. This is volcanic sands. It's probably basalt. I think he kept trying to say basalt. So we're now headed back to the ship. We have to get back on a boat that will take us back to the port and then get a tender that will take us back to the ship. So this alone took about an hour and a half for us just to get back on the ship. But yeah, this is one of those places that I would love to come back and just stay at for a few days, because you just don't get enough on a one-day excursion. There's just so much to see in Santorini. It's a really awesome island. I did not video the rest of our day in Santorini. We went and ate at a restaurant that night, and then we went to the casino and did some gambling, and I didn't video anymore. But here are some pictures that I took during our excursion. That ends day 6, and tomorrow we will be on our last day, day 7, in Crete. Hope you guys enjoyed this day of Santorini, which was definitely one of my favorite places on this cruise. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, also the like button, share button, notification bell. I really would appreciate it and help my channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow on day 7, our last day of our Greek cruise. Enjoy the pictures. Peace and love. Bye.